So as always, we start with our breath. And I'm going to invite you, if you have your computer, I don't see that everyone's muted. Go ahead and mute yourself if it's not already done. And we start with breath. And I'm going to invite you to the idea or the intention that Rumi brought to us. And that is wherever you stand, be the soul of that place. Wherever you stand, be the soul of that place. Breathe that idea in. And allow yourself to be centered this moment in the depth of your being. And now imagine you're also connected to all that is. The matrix of life, the source of life, that which is all around us, above us, below us, to the right, to the left, before, behind, and within. And now allow yourself to feel the connection to this community which stands in service to the world by allowing each individual to be who they are and walk their life as they would choose to, releasing judgment and inviting uniqueness in every person's stand. Today our practice is going to be some more balance work, some more standing work. And so we're going to begin by coming to standing today. So we're going to walk our feet back, come onto the ball mounds of the feet, let the arms dangle, drop the heels of the feet, hinge forward, allowing yourself to come to rising, head comes up last. And as we come to standing, we're coming to Tadasana, which is mountain pose. Going to invite you first to feel your way into your feet. And notice the entire foot on the right side and the entire foot on the left side. Do your feet feel balanced? Now take a peek down at your toes and see if your feet are parallel. And then if not, bring them to parallel. I had one foot a little further in front than the other, so bring them to parity. And now once again, drop the attention into the feet. Wherever you stand, be the soul of that place. And we bring our attention to our soles, the bottoms of our feet. Taking your feet now about as wide as your mat, we're just going to rock right and left. So we're coming onto the inner edge of one foot and the outer edge of the other. So we're in a flow here. See if we can keep the breath moving. We're going back and forth. And we're just allowing ourselves to really feel our way into the foot. See if we can feel the full area of the foot as we move from one side to the other. And you'll notice we're bending one knee and one leg is straightening as we go right and left. So this practice is very helpful for grounding, for feeling connected. And then we're going to pause in the center. Step or hop your feet together. And then come back to equal standing, which is called samastiti. And so we allow ourselves to feel our way into the feet again. And notice, did that practice help bring more evenness to the weight of the feet? We're going to take a step forward now. Let's start with the right foot. And we're going to come onto the ball mound of the back foot. So the back heel is off of the mat. And we're going to rise up on the front foot and then slowly sink the heel. We're going to rise up on the right foot, lifting the heel, and then slowly lowering the heel. So the left heel is staying off of the mat. Maybe resting your arms or your hands on the sacrum. We're going to do a little work today to fatigue our muscles. And then we're going to do balance practice with tired legs. We're going to pause here. Bend the back knee, press off with the front foot, bend that knee, press off, and step back. And now it's the left foot's turn, comes forward. Right heel off the mat, ball mound of the left foot. And then slowly lower the heel, then lift the front heel only. We're just lifting and lowering the front heel. Breathing here. Are you holding your breath? You might be holding your breath. See if you can let the breath rise and fall as you rise and fall. No, don't fall. We're going to pause here. Bend both knees, press off with the front foot, step back. Pause here. And now we're going to step forward again with the right foot. The back knee is bent this time, and the front knee is bent. So now we're doing some lunges. Just going up and down. Keep that breath moving. Again, we're aiming to get the muscles a little bit tired so that we can do some balance practices. That might be a cinch when our legs are unfatigued. We're going to pause, step up, switch legs. Both knees bend here. We're doing some lunges, just going up and down. Breathe. And one more. Step up. Pause here. Sweep the arms up. And now fold just to the shins. Keep the hands on your shins. Lift the heart. On the exhale, let the chin go toward the floor. Breathe in to come to a half lift. And breathe out as we fold. Another half lift. And one more fold. This time release the arms, sweep them open. And come back to mountain. We're going to take our feet wide again. So maybe as wide as the mat, maybe a little wider. This time we're hinging forward and we're bringing our hands to the mat, preferably between the legs. If touching the floor here doesn't feel good, rest your hands right on your thighs. We're going to breathe 3 big breaths here. And now we take our hands to the right side and breathe 3 breaths here. Again, you can hold on to your calf or your thigh or the outside of the foot. This is a little bit of a twist, isn't it? We're looking for those 3 breaths, and then we're going to come back to center and travel to the left side. 3 breaths here. Again, wherever your hands land is perfect for you. And then coming back to center, we're going to scoot the hands back further than the heels. Breathe 3 breaths here. And now bending the knees, we're going to hinge up. So come on up. We're going to keep our feet wide, maybe as wide as the mat, perhaps not as wide as that last practice, which is a variation of Prasarita. We're going to just keep our feet about mat width apart. Bring your hands into your back pockets, whether they're real or imagined. We're resting our hands on the glutes. We're going to press the pelvis forward. We're coming into a back bend here. So you'll notice that nice stretch in the hip flexors. We're breathing here. Now keeping the pelvis pressed forward, we're going to turn to the right side and look over the right shoulder. You'll notice that the left side of the pelvis scoots forward a little bit, a deeper stretch. One more breath. And then we come back to center. And now we're going to go to the left side. So now the right side of the pelvis is pressing forward. And we're looking over the left shoulder. One more breath. And then we come back to center. Pause here, step or hop the feet together, and we're back in mountain. And as we pause in mountain, we're looking for that samastiti, that equal standing. Shift the weight a little to the right and a little to the left, and a little to the right and a little to the left. And then the next time you're on your right side, lift the left knee. Pause here. So we're balancing. So your arms may be here or back here. We're balancing. And we're breathing. And you can always bring a chair next to you. And then that foot returns to the mat. We're shifting the weight now to the left foot and lifting the right leg, and we're pausing here. And you might discover, for as most of us do, one side has more stability than the other. And we're breathing here. So, in the age group 60 to 70, the average amount of time someone can hold this posture is 10 seconds. 70 to 79, it's 4 seconds. And it goes up from there. I know we have a 90-year-old on the call. We're going to come back to neutral. I don't know what the statistics are there, but well done. So now let's move this a little bit. We're going to take that right arm and bring the left knee up. Again, hold a chair if needed. Breathe here. And then release, switch sides. Now it's going to be the left arm and the right knee coming up, and we breathe here. And now we're going to do a flow with this. So come back to neutral. Breathe in, and on the out breath, lift and extend. And on the in breath, return to neutral. On the out breath, lift and extend on the opposite side. So now we're in a flow. You're following your breath. You're going to the speed that your breath allows. So we hear vinyasa classes. It's just simply coupling breath with motion, and that's what we're doing. And again, and then one more time. And extra karma credit if you can get both hands and feet off the floor. That's a joke. We're going to pause here. Now notice your feet again. Notice how you feel. We'll do a little walking posture now. So some of you who've been in my classes have had the lovely opportunity for this. So what we do is we're going to swing the right leg over and bring it toe to heel with the left. Then we're going to switch sides and we're going to walk. Now, if that's too much, you can always just hold on to a chair and just go. But we're going to take a walk. So bring yourself forward or stay where you are. You may notice that if you speed this up a little bit, it's easier. And now we're going to go backwards. So now it's the toe coming behind the heel. And we're sweeping the leg open. Think rond de jambe if you've done ballet. And then we come back to neutral. We're going to shake it out just a little bit. Bounce it out, shake it out. So we've got our feet now back in mountain. So our hip joints are here. Feet are right under the hip joints to the best of our ability. And we're going to shift our weight front and back. So take the left leg forward, come off of the back foot, then release the back foot and lift the front foot. So we're like that little bobbing bird going back and forth. Again, chairs are very handy if your balance is challenged. Keep your breath moving here. It's so easy to stop breathing or to try to capture the breath. And then the next time your front foot's up, bring it to the back. Pause here. Now we're going to switch legs. Stepping forward with the right foot. The left foot comes off the back. Woo! Left foot lifts, and then the right foot lifts. And the left foot lifts, and the right foot lifts. So going back and forth now. Are you noticing that it's a little bit different to do these postures when the muscles have been fatigued just a little bit? And then we're going to pause. Come back to mountain. This time when we're in mountain, the invitation is to just gently close your eyes, if that feels good, and find your breath. And then we come back to our open eye awareness. We're going to do some releves. We're going to lift up on the balls of our feet and release to the floor. You can do it 1 foot at a time if your balance is starting to feel wobbly. And up and down. We're going up and down. And one more time. And when we get to the bottom, we pause and shake our legs out and our hands. Just really let this practice go. I got warmed up. How about you? Yeah. We're going to close with a little twisting practice. So you could bring your chair to the front of your mat if you'd like, or you can leave your chair where it is and turn around. We're going to bring our hands to the seat of the chair, or if you have a block, your hand can come to the block. And we're just going to do some gentle twists. So take your feet as wide as your mat, or a little wider. We're going to bend the right knee, twist to the left, and extend. Come back to center, both legs are straight. Bend the left knee, extend through the right side. And now we're in a flow. So we breathe here, going right and left. Putting one breath in and one breath out, moving. And of course, if extending through the shoulder doesn't feel good, you can always wrap your waist. One more time on each side. And then we pause. We're going to bend our knees, bring our hands to rest on our thighs. Then drop the tailbone just a little bit. Coming into goddess pose. Breathe here. And one more breath. Then to rise, we press into the floor and we come on up. Step or hop the feet together. And now we make our way back to our chair. So if you moved your chair, you can bring it back. We're going to have a seat. And as you sit on the chair, I'm going to invite you to scoot forward onto the edge of the chair. So the spine is nice and vertical. Let the shoulders drop. Let the jaw be soft. And as you sit here, feel your way into your feet. They might feel a little bit more enlivened than when we started. We're going to give ourselves a big breath in, and on the out breath, we're going to whoosh it out with a sigh. Join me. We'll do that cycle a few times. So breathing in and breathing out with sound. And then we settle and rest. Coming back to the intention. Where I stand, I am the soul of that place. Expand into that idea today. We open our arms wide. We gather all the blessings that already exist and we draw them into our hearts. In appreciation and gratitude, together we all say, Namaste.